Welcome back to Big Sister Talk. And I thought today what we were talking about is planners for 2024 and ahead. Uh, this is the time of year everybody wants to start getting ready to be renewed and refreshed. We have a new perspective on life. We want to be more healthier next year. We want to be better with our money. We just want to be better people altogether. Now, most of the time, what happens is, and I'm talking about me, it's the newness. You know, we all want to go out and buy brand new things and have it so we'll look professional or we'll look a certain way like we got it all together. And then probably about between March and June, we no longer use these things. Now, each year I get better and better at using my planners a little more each year. But it's usually around June where you stop using the things that you have created or the things that you bought. Now, what I'm going to talk about is called, I think it's called Frankenstein Planner. And all that is that you find planners that you like and you make it, you take a little bit from this one and a little bit from that one and make it your own. Now, what I did, I'm going to show you the one I did last year, and then I'm going to show you the ones I purchased to use for 2024. Now, last year I had this binder here. I can't remember where I got the binder from, but I purchased the binder, and I went on, let me see where I got it. Do I have it upside down? I might have it upside down. And I went on Amazon, and I bought the tabs, the monthly tabs for it. And then I went on my computer under the calendar and July. See, as you can see, I stopped right in July. And I created the calendar that I wanted. I minimized it to fit the planner that I had. This is called an A5 planner. So I knew I ordered the plain paper from Amazon. I put it in my printer and I printed out. I had to test to figure out how I wanted to go. And all those things, and I came up with a system that worked for me. So like I said, I wanted the monthly calendar to be in front. Then I printed the day-to-day for the whole month out, front and back. And it looks very professional and all of that, and it's very good. I don't know what I'm going to do to recycle these pages or not. I might use it in a discarded one or a scrap paper. I have not figured out how I'm going to do that yet, but this is the one I used last year, and I like room. I like to have room where I can write down what I want to do and all those things. Now, a lot of people will say, well, that's what a notebook is for. If the notebook works for you, then you do a notebook. But I like to start out, yes, I like to look professional, so I like to look like I have all my stuff together. Now, if the system does not work for you, you find a system that it does. It works for me most of the time, and I'm hoping that it will work for me the majority of 20 and 24 because I have started a new venture, and I have a small business that I'm starting to run, and I have a grandson who's special needs. He has autism, and I need to be able to kind of keep up with things a little better. I did good this year, but I want to get better. And I'm not beating myself up for things that I didn't do or things I forgot. I'm trying to learn how to, if it did not get done that day, was it important for me to do? Was it a major task for me to do? If it didn't get done, it must not have been as important as I wanted it to be. So don't be bad on yourself unless you know what is important for you, and you have to be able to do that. But you don't want to do things that's going to give you more stress. That's what I'm trying to get to. You don't want to create a list of things to get done and put in your planner that's going to cause you stress when you lay down. That's not what you want. For me, I want to use this planner so I can get things done during the day, during the week. My schedule allows me to get home a little earlier than some people. But still, by the time I get home, get relaxed, it's close to 4 o'clock. I'm rushing to get things done before businesses close at 5. Some businesses close at 6 or 7, and you never know which one's going to stay open or which one's not. So all those things you want to be calculated and to think about. So I don't know. Again, I don't know what I'm going to do with the things I didn't use in here yet. I know that the tabs will be recycled. Will I have 2 separate notebook planners, one for my business and home and one for just my grandson? I have not figured that out yet. I haven't figured out. I'm going to keep on playing. I have time. I'm going to keep on playing with it until I decide which way I want to go with that. But this is the one that I started out using, like I said, for 2023. I got as far as July, and I stopped using it at all, altogether. Now, a lot of people talk about costs and all of that. That's up to you. You set your budget. One thing I always want people to know, set your own budget. If this is something you know you want to do, you want to try, whatever your budget is, that's fine. If you want to critique it and buy stickers and other little things to go with it, that's fine. I'm a type of person, when I look at stuff on YouTube and all of that and I get excited about it, I kind of want to try it out myself. You know, like the DIYs for your house and all of those things. Now, the DIY for houses don't excite me as much as planners do right now. I'm a big advocate for planners and journals. I really love journals. I think a person should have a journal to write down your thoughts with in some place that you can feel safe about revealing who you truly are. So that's enough about this. So this is the one from last year. So I am what I call a Goodwill hunter. Goodwill is on my way home, and I usually stop there during the work week. I stop and look and see what they have. Is it something I want or need? It might vary, depends on the day and my finance for the day. But while I was at Goodwill in the last couple of weeks, I came across these 2 planners. This one here is a 2023 Christian planner. And I was going to tear out the pages and put it in a binder like this and make it for 2024. I'm still not sure if I'm going to do that, cut it down to size and make it fit here or not. But I know I want to use some of the ideas out of here, some of the pages. That was the first one that I saw that I liked. Then another day I went in there, I came across this one. Now this one to me says, "She walks by faith and not by sight." This was a 2022-2023 weekly planner. And I like this one. I like the colors. Do you see the brightness and the colors of that? And it says the same thing. And some of the things that I like that I want to carry on in another planner that I do are the tabs. But the tabs and this page here, the August 22 to-do list. Paths are made for walking. Things that I want to get done in each month. And each tab is just look at this. It's just beautiful. Be still and know. Be still and know. I was looking at a YouTuber last night, and I hate that I didn't write down her name. But what she did was she had some old planners, and she took the dividers and framed it and put it in a picture frame. So it would be inspiring to her. It could be part of her decor. And I might do that with this, or I might not. I might just save it. But again, these 2 things I liked here. I wanted to use, and there was something else in here that I wanted to use. But really the tabs. With God, all things are possible. Isn't that wonderful? And so true. With all things, God, with all things, With God, I'm sorry. The words are right in front of me. I'm still getting it wrong. With God, all things are possible. I mean, think about that. This was for October. I could have studied Matthew 19, the whole chapter for the whole month of October. That's another inspiration for me. Again, I'm going to use this idea. In my plan, I'm not sure if I'm gonna keep it where it is. I'm not sure if I'm going to tear it out and put it in a notebook binder like this yet, but I know that I'm going to use these. Now, what I did do was order some dates from Amazon, and they come in a little packet like this, and they have the month on them already. And let's see if I can get in here. I moved it back so you can't see me. Let's see which one I can get in here. Let's do this one because this one has February all in it. And I might be able to get in this one a little better. Yes, I can. So this one had the dates on it for the month of February. As you can see, I've already did January. So this is the month of February, March, see 3, 4, and just use those. And I just started with the month of January. I have not quite figured out exactly how I want it, but I do know that I'm going to use these two here. Now, am I going to be able to keep them together? Am I going to use them separately? I know I'm not going to have more than 2 planners, if that many. I know me. And so I know I don't need more than 2. And so I know I'm not going to go over that limit. You have people that they're going to have a budget. Oh, I take that back. I probably have 3 because I have a planner for my budget. That I know I have to keep separate. I do not want that in this planner here. So I know I probably will have no more than 3. And my budget is something that I do work on a monthly basis. I was in a coaching program where what the lady suggested was that every Friday, or you pick a day of the week and you go in and you make sure that you balance, that you wrote down all your transactions and that everything is written down and you keep a track of what you're spending. And that worked for me. That was very helpful, and that was something that I learned and took from that coaching at the time. And I'm going to continue to use that. And that came from Chris, the Maximizer. You can find her on YouTube. She has she did have 2 channels. She had one was just about couponing and managing your money. And now she's venturing into coaching and small businesses, coaching small businesses. And she's teaching you how to manage that. So that was a person that helped me really get my budget tighter than it used to be. If a lot of y'all might not know, but I am a single parent of 3 children. They are all grown now. So I do understand the borrowing from Paul to pay Peter back. I did that for years. And I'm so glad that God has prospered me, that I have moved past that, and my mindset changed. And that's all it was. It was a mindset on what I needed to get done. My mindset changed the more as my walk with God got stronger. I knew that certain things that I was doing was wrong when it came to my money, and I had to change that in order to be a better person, to be a better Christian, just to be better overall. So that is my spiel on that. So let's get back to planners. So like I said, I know that I'm going to look. It's just the thought. I don't think I would have thought to do it like this. It says by grace and love. March, let all that you do be done in love. Isn't that something to think about? Are we doing things in love? Am I doing it because I want credit? And then when I don't get credit, I get mad because somebody didn't remember to mention my name. Then I'm doing it for the wrong reason. I'm not doing it for the right reason. For me, these are things that will inspire me and get me to thinking and get me to talking about how to be a better Christian. That is me. I know everybody have their own religion, and that is fine. But my religion, I am a Christian, and I believe in this, and I not only want to say the words. I want to be able, if somebody looks at me, they can see God in me. Not that I'm doing things for praise or anything, but they'll be able to see God's love flow through me all the time. And I get that we are not always walking in God's love. And I definitely am not always walking there, but I want every day to be a better day than the day before. My walk with God should be stronger every day. And that is something that I pray for. That is something that I want. So my children can see it. So my grandchildren can see it. So my neighbors can see it. So my co-workers can see it. They can see God through me. Because that's the only way they're going to see for now. You know, I don't want to just be the person that talks a lot or talk about how good God is. I want them to see how good God is. So, again, these are things that I know I'm going to incorporate. I don't know if I'm going to actually use this one or I'm going to create one for me in Word and measure it and cut it down to make it fit in a binder like this one, or I'm going to keep, most likely, I think I'm going to keep this one. I don't know. I have, right now I'm kind of torn up, and that's fine. It's early. It's still November. So I have more than enough time to decide on what I'm going to use. And then I also brought out my stickers. I have been doing planners for over 5 years, if not 10. So I have collected sticker books along the way, and so I will be using my sticker books more this year, and to use them to make it look pretty, to help me be more organized, just different ideas that I want to incorporate. I just don't want to buy things and have them here and not use them. You know, that's what usually happens. We get all excited about stuff and we buy things and then we don't want to use them. I definitely want to use mine's. That's something that should not be in that packet. I have, as you can see, I have letters, different types of letters, and little notes little sticky notes and deadlines and notes and all these things that you buy for your planner, but I want to be able to use them. This right here is a line marker. Marks your pages and your last line. And write down books I'm going to read. Think about that. What books do you want to read that will help you change your life in the direction in which you want it to go? Those are things you need to think about. Now, the other thing I have is what they call washi tapes. Where am I at? We're 18 minutes there. This is called washi tapes, and this was a big thing years ago, using washi tapes in your planner, and people still use it for different things. And like I said, I can't remember the lady I was looking at what she did was she used washi tape to cover up the dates in the year and the month, and then she wrote or used a sticker to create the one that she wants to use in the future. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do that every month or I'm going to do it just, no, each month I do a different way. And I think that's what I need to do. Each month I start out probably, before the previous month ends, like when January comes, start working on my January and December and figure out what design I want. And I won't overwhelm myself trying to do the whole year at one time. I probably just take 1 month at a time. And that way I won't feel like I can't, well, you got to get it finished. No, you don't have to do it all at one time. If you have plenty of time and you can get your whole year done and created, that is fine. But I know that might work for me. I might be able to do 3 months at a time. Some months I might just be able to do that 1 month. It will be okay. Um, what else do I want to talk about for planners? I think that is about it for the planner situation. I just wanted y'all to see and wanted you to know. Now you can go to Hobby Lobby. Everybody have planners now. Hobby Lobby, Walmart, Joann's, Michael. This is the time of year that planners come out. Actually, to be truthful, you can start searching for planners for the following year during the summertime, because that's when the new releases are coming out, or they promoting the new release, and you can see what the upcoming year designs are. So start looking for that if you want to. Most of the time, by this time of the year, people are getting rid of old planners that they hadn't used. You know, this is the time of the year that people are really cleaning out the closet, getting ready. Like I said, this is everybody's prepping for the new thing. What am I going to do? How do I want to be organized? I don't want to have this chaos in my life. What can I do to minimize the chaos that comes with life? Just life. You know, we can try to plan. I heard somebody say, God laughs at our plans. And I'm sure he does, because he has plans already for us. So when we interject what we think going to happen, it probably is funny for that. It's funny to him, I should say. But I do this, I use planners for me, to help me be more organized and get things accomplished. Like I said, I'm a small business owner now, so I want to be able to be productive, not just on Saturdays and Sundays. I want to be able to be productive all through the week. What business do I need to get through? What do I need to stay on top of? Did I have enough sales today? What did I do to sell the product that I'm trying to sell? Or what did I accomplish? Did I reach out to 3 people? Did I email somebody? Did I respond to a customer? All these things need to be done, because when everything is new and fun, you are on top of it. It's just like that. You're taking care of what you need to take care. What happens is when it becomes every day, you lose that enthusiasm and you get laxy. I'm sure y'all don't, but I do. I get kind of laxy, and I do not want to lose the newness and the excitement that comes with being a business owner. I want to be able to treat my 100th customer like I treat my first customer. And maybe all businesses have the same thought, but I know that's what I want. I want to be able to correct some things that I saw, things that I received in the mail, the way the packaging. I want to make sure that I'm sending everything out in love and care. Am I performing? Am I creating the best item that I can create on that day? You know, I have noticed, what time is it? Oh, okay. I have noticed that some days are more productive for me. I know that I like to work midnight, from 11 o'clock to 2 or 3 in the morning is my good time. That's the time that I am productive. But right now, I can't do that. I currently have a job that I need to be in, the need to be at from 7 a.m. to about 2 p.m. And so staying up to 2 p.m. in the morning is not feasible Monday through Thursday. Now, Friday and Saturday night, I can do that. I can come home, take a little nap, and wake up refreshed, and then jump into any business activity or any household ideas that need to be done during that time. But until I retire, or until my business picks up and I can rearrange my hours better, I have to be cautious that I don't have the dream hours that I would like to be, that I know that I'm productive in, right? So I'm going to just work with what I got until I get better. And it's going to come a time where I can devote more time to certain things than I can others. Holiday is coming up, so I'll have a little more flexibility when it comes to creating things and doing things, and I'm looking so forward to that. I'm looking so forward to that. So I thank you for stopping by Big Sister Talk. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope that this was inspirational for you. I hope it gave you something to think about. Like I said, it's called some people might call it something, but I'm gonna call it Frankenstein Planner, where you just take different planners, different ideas from the planners, and create the one that is gonna be useful for you. If you want to put in, a lot of people have tabs where they put in like recipes. I was looking at one last night on YouTube, and the lady, she had recipes that she wanted to create, that she wanted to try out throughout the year, and she had a whole section for that. She had crock pot, she had instant pot, and she wrote down the recipes she wanted, and then she wrote down little things like, did we like it? Will I try it again? Was it convenient for me? And then she would check off if it worked for her, if it didn't, if she wanted to tweak the recipe a little bit more to work for her and her family. You can have a budget in here. Depends on how big you want it, how thick you want it. All of this, each tab can be customized to your liking. You can have a tab in here for exercise. You can have a tab in here for eating. You can create a tab for something else. So that's why it depends on how many planners you want. I don't feel like I want that many planners. Like I said, right now I'm already up to 3, which seems like too many for me. But I might be able to combine two of them and break it down and make it 2, or I might not need 3. But and like I said, I know I'm gonna need one for my business. My business and my home are kind of same thing, so I might be able to incorporate that in one. I know my budget has to be in something separate. That might not be a planner. It just might be something separate, a notebook separate for keeping my yearly tabs on my money as it comes in. I definitely want to keep tabs on that. I want to improve that. And thank you. Thank you for stopping by Big Sister Talk. I hope this was inspiring. I hope that I hope you find something that you could do. And look forward to talking to you next time. Okay? Bye-bye.